So, good morning, class 6. So, our today's topic is from history. Okay, so we are taking the first chapter, chapter number 1, what, where, how, and when. So, we will start with the introduction as usual. Okay, so you might have seen many changes all around you. In the same way, the changes occur with the new invention and time. For example, if we will talk about our grandparents or great grandparents, they must be familiar with the different means of transport, right? With the passage of time, you know that the things gets changes, right? So let's say that our grandparents may be familiar with trains, cars, etc. Our great grandparents can be familiar with the bullock carts. So with the passage of time, there will be the evolution in transportation as well as in the food and culture and geographical features also. So basically in history, the when we study it in an order, that is known as a chronological order, or the changes we see are the temporal variation. So we'll talk about some of that variation and we will discuss in detail that what we're gonna study in this chapter. Okay, what kind of changes that they are, where they have started, how that happened, and when it happened. So we will study about these changes in this chapter. So let us see our two topics in this video, that temporal changes we are talking about. So basically first we are starting with what. So here I have written point food, clothes, and houses. So basically in this topics, the topic what, in the topic what covers what kind of food we started eating, or what kind of clothes we used to wear, and what kind of houses we used to live. So if we'll know about our past, we can make our present more better, right? So study about past is very important. Why it is very important? So that those who don't study the past are condemned to repeat it. So this is why, let's say, why British, for example, we are taking, let's say, why British invaded India. Do you know why British invaded India? Yes, if you know, then it is good. If we don't know about it, so we didn't study the past. So basically what can be done, what can happen, so if we are not aware about that, we might can repeat the similar mistake, and another country can again invade India in the same manner. So it is very important to know about our past and to not repeat the mistake again. So now we will talk about the next topic, which is where. In this where, we will cover some of the aspects like food gatherers. So as you know, from the ancient time we started with the gathering of food. We were not even aware about how to grow the food, right? Then hunterers, then we started as a hunterers, then we later on we evolved with the animal rearing. We started animal rearing also. Then many people have to travel from place to place in the search of food and shelters, because we were the hunterers and gatherers. Then if the sources will get over, this is so obvious that we have to travel to the next place, right? Then about the different wars which have taken place during this couple of many years, right? So that we will study, and the different kingdoms which emerged. Okay, so basically what is history? History is studied geographically, and geography is studied historically. This is said why? Because when we will talk about food gatherer, when we will talk about